Hello and welcome to Does Blackpool Believe? My name's Alex Birch and today we're in Blackpool Town Centre to kick off the show and we're finding out whether you believe in ghosts or not. Okay, so do you believe in ghosts?
No.
No.
Not at all? Not at all? Is there any other paranormal things that you believe in at all?
No.
Not really, no. Aliens, maybe.
Aliens maybe. Right, that's awesome. Have you ever had any paranormal experiences happen to you at all? Anything that could be ghosts or something really weird?
No.
Not really, no, Alex.
Okay, thank you very much. Do you believe in ghosts?
Yes.
Yes, okay. Can you tell us why you believe in ghosts?
There must be something more than this, surely. We can't be the only ones who exist. Aliens, ghosts, I believe a lot. And we can't just die and that's it.
Oh, that's very interesting.
That was just right off the cuff there. Shove, yes, this is the information.
I thought about this a lot.
How about you then? Do you believe in ghosts?
Yes, but I don't believe in the fact they can interact with us. They're echoes, that's all. There's no interactiveness. Poltergeists we have lots of different theories about poltergeists as to what they are, so I don't think it's actual external dead people.
That's very interesting.
Very eloquent, just so you know. Very eloquently.
The clever one.
Yeah.
I've done one of the two.
What are you talking about? I just couldn't use words.
So have either of you ever had any paranormal experiences happen to you at all?
No, but I'm looking forward to the first time.
I beg your pardon. I'm gonna just remove this. No. When you're in this place, you get moments where you think you have done, but then you realise it's just the paranoia building up. But not that I know of. No, it's possible. I may have done. I don't have a clue, but not that I've ever experienced and can fully recognise as being a definite paranormal experience now.
That's perfect. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Cheers.
Okay, hello there. What's your name?
My name's Wayne.
Nice to meet you, Wayne. Okay, do you believe in ghosts?
Yeah.
All right. Could you tell us why you believe in ghosts? Have you ever had any paranormal experiences or anything like that?
Well, because I'm not from Blackpool, I'm from Blackburn. My uncle's a paranormal investigator for Blackburn. So we investigate ghosts and that lot.
That's amazing, that is. That's fantastic. So, have you yourself seen a ghost or had anything weird happen to you?
When I was 12, I got possessed by a woman because she was looking for a husband before so my uncle had to get rid of her. Wow. My uncle's had a lot of things happen to him. When he was on webcam before, he got a table when they were on webcam, he saw a table get chucked across the room towards his side of the camera. His TV's been blown up. Wow. His bed's been flipped upside down. And loads of stuff has happened to him.
That's incredible. That's amazing stuff. Thank you very much. Okay, so first thing I'm going to ask you is, do you believe in ghosts?
Yeah, probably.
Can you tell us why?
Well, I think our souls sort of go somewhere, haven't they? Whether they're like in the physical world and we can see them or not, I don't know. But I'm sure I don't think we just disappear and disintegrate. So no, we must go somewhere. So why not? Yeah.
That's very interesting. Yeah. Have you ever had any paranormal experiences yourself?
No, but my nan's a psychic.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And she speaks to ghosts all the time, you know. So that's about as close as I get to it personally.
That's brilliant. Thank you very much.
Levi McIntyre.
Nice to meet you. Okay, so do you believe in ghosts?
I do, yes.
Could you tell us why?
There was a picture that my uncle had taken of a wedding, and there was death on it, like behind a door. You can see his face.
Really? So, and there was no explanation for that at all?
Well, she died the next day later. My auntie, one of my aunties, yeah.
Do you believe that was real, or was it just you hallucinating?
I don't know. It's not me hallucinating.
So, what's your name?
Ryan.
Okay. Ryan, nice to meet you. Do you believe in ghosts?
No.
Is there anything else, like aliens? Do you believe in aliens?
Maybe.
Have you ever had anything paranormal happen to you? Anything you couldn't explain?
No.
Well, some conclusive findings there. We've discovered that people in Blackpool are completely unwilling to answer questions about the paranormal. So for now, we're going over to an interview with Jake Mulgrew, who has a paranormal story for us.
So when I was about 10 years old, so it's either 2005, 2006 time, I was sat in my living room with my mother and my great uncle Billy, and the room was kind of like a square, and there's sofas and chairs around either side of it, and then the corner there's just nothing. We didn't have the television was to the side, and there was nothing in the corner. Uncle Billy was just adamantly staring at the corner of the room, and he just randomly during conversation he started saying, "Will you get that girl to leave? Will you get rid of the girl?" And we're looking at the corner of the room wondering what he's on about. There's no one in the room other than the three of us. And he just starts yelling, he gets really irate, he's determined that there's a girl in the room with us. And after that we kind of, we were talking to some friends, me and Connor were talking to some of our other friends, and there was, basically we live on this long street called Victoria Street in Fleetwood, and there's a block of houses at the end of it, and at the end of the block of houses is like a 4-story house. It's like 3 stories and then one basement-y story bit. And apparently it was built in the early, I want to say late 1800s. So the story was that there were these 2 sisters that lived there with their parents. An older sister and a younger sister. And the younger sister, I'm not too firm on the details, but the younger sister, for some reason, killed the older sister. It's a very ludicrous and unmotivated killing, apparently. The rumour is that the ghost hangs around that block of houses, taunting the younger siblings of any given generation. So I'm the youngest of 3 siblings, so according to the story, I would have been affected by this, but I wasn't. My Uncle Billy was the youngest of his, I believe was the youngest of his generation of that family, so make of that what you will. People's minds can play tricks on them, and I'm sure we've all been in situations where we've seen things that we haven't. You know, when you're in a dark room and suddenly like a lampshade turns into a person.
So how did your uncle react after seeing the ghost? Did it disappear or?
I don't really know. Yeah, I think we kind of left the room. I don't know. I could still be there.
You just left him there with the ghost.
No, we the three of us, we just kind of left and went to a different room. I think something like that. So the ghost could still be there. Who knows?
We're here at Carlton Cemetery and Crematorium, which has been in existence since 1935. And being a graveyard, you would expect there to be lots of ghost stories around. One of the most well-known ghost stories tells the tale of a Leighton taxi driver who claims he has seen a ghost with a green face near the gates of Carlton Crematorium. The taxi driver, Harry Hodges, picked up a young lady from North Station and took her to the crematorium. He pulled up to the gates and found himself staring into the face of an old man with, quote, sunken eyes, long dark hair, a punch-like nose, and a prominent chin. The woman screamed and jumped out of the cab and ran off, and Harry watched as the face moved in front of his cab and then completely disappeared. 5 years previously, we discovered a lone widow had been battered to death in nearby Robbins Lane. Had the green face been this poor woman's ghost? And now over to an interview with a medium as we hope to share some insight into the psychic community. Okay, good afternoon.
Hi.
What's your name?
I'm Tina Carrier.
Nice to meet you, Tina. Now, I believe you're a medium.
That's right, yeah.
Could you tell us a bit of what being a medium entails?
There's all different types of mediums. There's ones that pick up psychic messages, which they get feelings and colours and things like that. I'm what's called a spiritual medium. I actually see and hear dead people, so for want of a better word. But usually it's just voice you hear. Very rarely is it anybody I know. It's somebody that you know that will come through and talk to me and say, oh, could you just let him know that so-and-so's all right. They don't come through and give you the lottery numbers. I have asked, and they gave me one either side. But,
that's brilliant. So how many clients did you roughly get when you...
Well, when I was actually doing it properly, I was every single day, ridiculous, 4 or 5 people a day will come into my house, and it was to have readings done, but it tires you out. It mentally, because it's energy that they use your energy as well, so you do get very drawn at the end of it, and you've got headaches and tiredness.
Oh, that's interesting. Have you ever, fully passed out, had some really bad experiences while meeting with the dead? I
have had a bad experience using a Ouija board, which I tell my daughter never to do. It's the one, if you believe that everybody goes to the spirit world, there's sort of 7 levels. If you think babies are completely innocent, they can't possibly have done anything wrong, so they go to your first level. Well, then you people like Hitler that have murdered millions of innocent people have got to go somewhere if you believe in the spirit world. And apparently the only way they can actually get through are occult things like a Ouija board. So your Ouija boards tend to be your evil spirits rather than your normal everyday grandma, granddad, nan, that sort of person. So when we did the Ouija board, it wasn't very good. The glass smashed. One of the girls' eyes started bleeding down here. My face went in the mirror. So it went from being this size to that length. Everybody started screaming and we all ran out. So a bit wimped.
There was no explanation for it?
No, and I've never done it again.
Wow. That's awesome. So I believe you stayed at Shingle Hall.
Yes, that was brilliant.
Do you believe it's haunted?
Definitely. There was a lad with us who was at least 6 foot tall and probably that amount wide as well. And there was another lad, his best mate. They were in sleeping bags and they were in these heavy, because it's all the old furniture from the 15th century, I think. The chairs are really, really heavy. So they were sat in the sleeping bags on it, and his chair started to move across the floor. Nobody around him. He's about 15 stone, 16 stone, sat on this chair, and you've never seen a big man jump out of a chair and jump into another lad's sleeping bag. It was so quick. There was another bit, we were upstairs looking down to the courtyard area, and there was someone banging on the door, and we could hear the locks moving, and as we looked down there was nobody there, and it was from the outside that the noise was coming from. We were all sat down around the fire and all the handles started going up on the front door. You've never seen 8 people, grown adults, run so fast in your life. So it was definitely haunted.
That's brilliant. Well, thank you for joining us.
No problem.
And sadly, that's all we've got time for here on this week's Does Blackpool Believe? See you next week.
I don't even work here. Just 2 drunk guys.